All right, hey, today's video is on the Kershaw Launch 4 automatic mini pocket knife. Hey, and the reason why that I'm doing this is because I was looking for a new EDC knife, everyday carry knife, that was different from what I'm carrying now. It's actually made by Kershaw, and I'll show you that at the end of the video, and it's been working out really well. But I've done some investigating on this small pocket knife, and I've watched all the reviews on YouTube. I highly recommend you doing that because that's what led me to this knife. But I'm going to give you a couple tidbits that are different that I wish that I would have saw before buying this, to help me out if this is going to be, the right knife for me. So stay tuned. All right, before the tidbits, let's just go over the basics. The color is olive, or known as OD green on other websites that I found this knife on. Okay, everything else is black, which is super sweet. Pocket clip, Kershaw. And the super cool thing is the American laser etched flag that you see there. So everything is black versus the handle itself in olive. But to give you an idea, the blade is 1.9 inches. You're going to find the open length is only 5.1 inches. Okay. And the closed length, which is my tidbit number one, is 3.2 inches. Now, without getting out a ruler, and, it shows you in the other videos and whatnot about this particular knife, I wanted to find something physical, something I could pick up, put in my pocket, just get a good physical relation on how wide, how tall this knife is. And I found it. It's a Bic lighter. I mean, they're almost brother and sister. You're going to find that they are about the same height, same width, even down the barrel. Now, the lighter is going to be lighter, if you will, but this is only 1.8 ounces, okay? Which actually is the key point for me to purchase this knife as a EDC. Stay tuned for tidbit number two. All right, tidbit number two is I wanted to buy a knife that maybe I didn't actually have to put it in my front pocket and have the clip showing. I know that sounds weird. I mean, I have a carry concealed license, so I guess I'm a little conscientious about, things being out in the open. But I wanted to find something maybe I could clip to my belt, or even that little pocket that sits above your main pocket in your pair of jeans. Okay? And plus, I do wear shorts quite a bit. I live in Texas. It's hot down here. And the way that the manufacturers make shorts, the pocket lining or the opening or where you would actually clip this to is usually wider than a pair of jeans. So, I wanted to eliminate possibly, the visibility of the clip and so forth. So the theory of how tall it was with the lighter is tidbit number two, where I think you can attach this to your belt and even that little pocket above your main pocket to secure it and no one would see, a little bit more concealant for this size of a knife. I'm going to post two pictures. I know it might sound cheesy, but at least you'll get to see my theory on putting this knife holstered beside your main pocket. All right, tidbit number three is actually the clip itself. Okay, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos about, why the length of the clip, why it's not on the left-hand side, which makes sense. It'd go over the plunge lock. Okay. But, I even heard like it should only be half the length for this small of a knife. Why would you have something this long? But I get it. It makes sense. Because I'll tell you, when you grab it out of your pocket and you go to deploy it, I didn't explain it, but my top finger slid right into that groove. You know, I mean, it holds it tight. And this is a little cutter, right? You're going to cut it, so you want to have stability. Some people might hold their knives like this, I guess, down here. I can understand a big knife, but this thing is a little cutter. It's not a chopper, you know? So you pull this thing out. Again, your finger fits right in there. And it almost, just a reaction sense of your hands makes your thumb want to go and hit the plunge lock. Okay? Some people say it might want to slide up and hit this thing, the pivot screw, I guess you call it. But you put it there, fits. That's the reason why tidbit number 3 is because of the clip itself. Okay, I lied. Hey, I do have tidbit number 4. And before I get into that, I wanted to show you what my EDC knife was prior of buying the Launch 4. Actually made by the same company. It's Kershaw Kiro with the speed assist lever up on top. Thing's a sweet knife. I've had it for 4 years in my pocket. Overall length on this is 7 3/8. Blade length is over 3 inches. Weight is about 3 ounces. So, there is a difference between the Launch 4 and the Curio. So I think the Launch 4 is going to do really well in my pocket. It'll be my best friend, I guess. But tidbit number 4 is where to buy this thing. Okay, I went on Kershaw.com, $119 retail. I think it's worth every penny. But I did a little shopping around on the web, and I found the best place to buy this knife currently, and it's this guy. It's the Kershaw guy, KershawGuy.com. I bought this knife, and it was the least expensive for the knife itself. There was no tax, and shipping was free. And that means, like, if you bought a $10 knife to a $2,000 knife from him, it's free shipping. And I believe it's in the continental U.S. And I'll tell you what, the shipping came in handy because he lives in Oregon. I live in Texas. I ordered this Friday night at 4:30 p.m. I received it by Monday at 10:30 a.m. when my UPS or Postal Service dude showed up and delivered my mail. That's like impressive shipping. So again, one other thing too, he had different colors. I wanted the OD green or the olive, and I couldn't find it on other websites. It was either black or a bunch of different colors. So just want to let you know that's my tidbit number 4 is where to purchase this knife, KershawGuy.com. However, it's all about the knife, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be a good one. I'll take it.